Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We are talking about the Ninja account. Now, I've already given my opinion in a different video about the summon pool. I'm not happy to summarize that video, but I went into more detail about why I'm not happy and what I'm not happy about. Please go check that out if you are interested in my thoughts on it. This video is going to be more focused on the Ninja account and what's going to happen over the next couple of days. Right out the gate, I want to let you know that Tuesday night, I will be pulling shards. That's going to be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's tomorrow. I'll be pulling these 9, hopefully more, if Clan Boss is nice to me, Void Shards, and then I'll also be pulling Void Shards over on my regular free-to-play as well. And I wanted to touch on that a little bit because I have heard some, I posed this question to the Knights of Teleria podcast. Shout out to them. Somebody remind me to put a link to that in the comments. But I've been a guest on there before. I hope to be a guest again soon. I'm trying to figure out my life. But either way, when I asked them, they all looked at it from a perspective of, am I going to pull shards for Odin? Because he's a 10x on the event. We're going to have a 2 times Void Shards and then a 10x for Odin. But I don't really look at it that way. I look at it as just, hey, this is a 2x event. I want to pull my shards when I have the best benefit to myself. There is no other benefit where I'm going to have a better chance at pulling epics and legendaries than 2x events. And I think I talked about this a little bit in the last video, so I won't go too heavy in that. But I wanted to say that's why I'm pulling. It's irrelevant to Odin. I'm not chasing after Odin. I'm not going to pull a bunch of shards on my main account going after Odin. I'm good there. I just want to pull shards because I have double chances of improving these accounts in particular. So that's why I'm pulling shards during a 2x. Now, generally in the past, because of how I am with shards, I save up enough that I'm still able to do, this is the free-to-play account, I would, if I had gems to do the fusion. I don't. That's another story for another video or another account. But if I have 13 sacreds on the free-to-play and 13 as well on the lucky 13 on the main account, right? I save those up to do summon rushes for fusions. So, and then I also pull those during 2x events. So if you're farming Clan Boss at a good rate, Nightmare, Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, you're able to generate sacreds at a good rate that you can afford to spend during the 2x events and still potentially be able to go for the fusions. If you're not good about saving your shards, if you are low on shards, if you don't, spend them a lot outside of 2x events, then you may not have what you would want going into a fusion. So you have to make that choice. Every account is different, but for me, pulling during 2x's don't usually hurt me in fusions. I mean, you guys have seen it, right? The only thing that hurt me in the fusion on my free-to-play is that I chased after End of Moonbeam. That's the only thing that hurt me. And what did I do? I pulled shards outside of a 2x. There you go, right? Proof is in the pudding. So, let's talk Ninja account, though, because that's the account we're here for, and I haven't even talked about it. So, what's going on right now? So, we have one of my favorite events going on, which is the Summon Rush, but it's way harder now for free-to-play accounts to get rewards from this Summon Rush. So, we did this before, and what happened when we did it before? The last Summon Rush we did on this account, maybe not even the last one, 2 Summon Rushes ago, we got Hefrak. Great PvP nuker. Super excited to get him. And I was looking forward to another chance to get it. We're not going to get that chance. Well, we might not get that chance. So, let's talk big picture. Let's take my opinions of what Plarium is doing out of the equation and look at the resources in front of us. I can gripe, I can complain, I can mope and cry that they made it harder, or we can try and do what's best for the account. Now, good news is, at the very least, we can get enough crystals from this one that if they continue this trend, which I hope they don't, I'll be able to get a pull next time. I hate it. I don't like it, but 1,600 points here, pretty easy to get. I've already done a little bit of farming in it. Okay. Now, currently, I'm still farming Sand Devil on stage 5. I did try it at a higher difficulty. I wasn't able to get close. He does too much damage. Takes my champions too low, even with lifesteal. However, stage 5, I can farm 20 seconds. I get 28 points for 20 energy. So we're going to get a good rate on that. So at the very least, we'll get Sand Devil done and get the points that we need from there. Dungeon Divers is where they've changed everything. They ramped up the requirement for Dungeon Divers. I'm very upset about it. This is going to be like 3,500, if not 4,000 energy, because I'm not farming at an optimal stage of points per energy, right? So I'm farming on stage 16 or stage 13 or stage 10, right? Depending on the dungeon. Obviously, I'm going to do the dungeon that gives me the most points, but well, that's not entirely true. I'm going to do Dragon because Dragon's going to give me lifesteal gear, which will help me build my clan boss team in lifesteal gear so that they can take more turns. So this is not a guarantee that I can get this done in 2 days. And I say 2 days because I've done very little farming towards it today. And you're talking about me spending all of tonight doing Sand Devil. This is not going to be the easiest for this particular free-to-play account. Or any of my accounts. If I'm being completely honest, this is not going to be doable without spending a chunk of gems. I'm not happy about it. Like I said, another video. But I will do the Sand Devil portion, and then I will do this farming dragon. But I also need to make sure I'm prioritizing the account first. What does that mean? Well, missions. So as you can see, I need to win 5 superior force potions from stage 13. Now, good news is that gives me energy. Bad news is it might cost me more than 150 energy, so it's a net loss. But this is more important than anything else, because we need to get this done today or on this reset before tomorrow's reset, or else I'll have to wait several days again before I can do that. And then furthermore, running Sand Devil and doing Dungeon Divers means that I'm not leveling champions, and I need to get 4 rank 6 champions right now as my next mission. That's a big holdup for me, and I am not close right now. If I was to upgrade the rank of one of my 5 stars, I have no food ready to go. And I've got 1 3-star ready to become a 4-star, but I don't really have food for him. I'd like to farm up some 2 stars to be food for him. All my energy has been going to other stuff lately. I mostly level stuff when I'm actively playing the game, and because of the way these events have been going, and because of my own life schedule, I haven't been actively playing Raid Shadow Legends. And so I've been passively playing it away, using multi-battles or the equivalent and generating stuff that way. So it's a really rough spot for me. Good news is, once this is done, and hopefully we're done during the fusion, we're going to have a couple of champion training stuff coming through. We'll be able to focus on leveling up champions then, using all my active energy to do that. Just grind out, and we're pretty quick I can spend 20 minutes, put on a YouTube video, grind some campaign, and we can farm up some champions. So might take a little bit more time than I would like it to, but we'll get there. As far as any additional help regarding that, well, I need to upgrade that guy to rank 4. We're going to do that actually right now, because I could use the energy anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to use these chickens, believe it or not. If you know my free-to-play, you know I don't use chickens, but this is a short-term account, so we'll do that. Get that there, because the reason I did that is because I have done it before, where I have done I've done my dailies 5 times in a row, but the weekly I never ranked someone up, and I missed the weekly by an extra day. Boy, does that make you feel stupid. So I don't want to risk that. But yeah, all the relief that we would get from 4 and 5 star chickens are already used up. Legendary book soon, but yeah, we're a ways away from getting any extra help. So I'm gonna have to be leveling. What is it? 25 4 stars, basically. So we've got some work cut out for us before we can get our next 6 star. And we're going to have to get to work on that. Now, hopefully, we'll find some chickens along the way that'll speed things up potentially. But yeah, that is the plan as soon as this event is done. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I even get the inkling, if even if I just am unhappy with how raid's going, like, here's the reality: this is a game. It's supposed to be fun. Doing Sand Devil one night, overnight, while I'm sleeping, that's not unfun. you know, I don't mind doing that. However, grinding dragon or whatever dungeon you want to do for 2 days and not touching the game because you need it to just keep running dragon is not fun for me. And I want to play my video. I want to play my game. And so if it feels like, hey, you're not going to be able to do Dungeon Divers the way that you want to, you're going to have to spend some of these gems, which I don't want to spend, I'm not going to do it. I'll take my 20 points. I'll see you in 2 weeks or whenever the next summon rush is. Or summon pool, sorry. I'm not happy about it, but it's what I'll do. Because I want to prioritize me having fun in this game over any of Plarium's BS. So, good news is, if that's what happens, then I'm just going to be leveling champions. And leveling champions isn't exactly the most fun thing, but it is exciting when you know that at the end of the tunnel, you're going to have a new champion that's really going to open up your account. So, my next 6-star will be Tyrell. I just don't see any reason to go with anybody else. First of all, he's the only one that is a 5-star right now outside of Armiger that I don't really see a reason to take the 6 stars. There's an argument for half rack. It's I don't have books. There's no reason. Half rack's fine without books. It's just not. Oh well, he's better with them, but he's usable without books. But I think Tyrell is the right choice. He's already exactly booked out as I want him. So 6-star him. One thing I wanted to comment on, one of you made a really great comment for me. And by the way, I did want to give you an update on Clan Boss. We do have War Master. And somebody pointed out a very, very great thing that I didn't even realize myself. Well, I knew it. It's one of those things that you know, but you just don't think about it because you're just being late. I'm being lazy, I should say. But I could have gotten War Master much earlier. I didn't have to go all the way to 950 scrolls. I could have gotten War Master at, I think, 5 something. They said it's in the comment if you want to check that out. But that was a great point. So keep that in mind. You could get War Master and unlock that early. I'm just very, singularly focused, hyper-focused, I think is the term for it. So I'm like, yep, cool. Run him through Minotaur, or them through Minotaur when they're done. I'll put their masteries in, right? And so that's not the right way to do it. Get your masteries as you go, make your champion stronger as you go, and see those results. But let's see those results. Now, do I have a key? Yes, I do. Thank you, game. What have I done in Clan Boss today? And we're at 14 minutes. Okay, so we're not going too long or anything. So Brutal today, I did do this late. And you'll see, unfortunately, only 19.86. Now, it was a good affinity for me, so it didn't really impact me that much. But 19.86, I need 21 million. I do have to use another key. But you'll notice that is a way higher score than we've gotten across 2 keys. Because we have War Master now. The only additional change that I need to make to my Venomage is to get Venomage in better gear. Preferably lifesteal gear. Now, I do want to actually just really quickly, I always say really quickly when it comes to this kinds of stuff, and then I take a look, and all of a sudden my video is 45 minutes long. So I'm going to try and do my best. But we have speed boots with some accuracy. I think I have a defense percent chest, no accuracy on it, but this is going to be survivable. We've got crit rate and crit damage. I'd like to have maybe some accuracy here. And then not really any ideal gloves, if I'm honest. Speed and attack. Accuracy and resistance there. I'm just looking to see if there was a way that I could get a somewhat reasonable lifesteal build. I was mostly looking to see if I could keep the perception set, because both of these pieces rolled really, really well. I don't know about my other perception pieces. I might have some good ones in here that are better. That's a really good piece just in general. So, I'm going to... Yeah, see, that's really good. I'm going to toy around and see if I can get Venomage in a lifesteal set. And I'm going to show you why. Because both my main damage dealers are in lifesteal right now. I don't have a leech yet on the account. I don't have a healer yet on the account. So before you guys say anything in the comments, which I appreciate all your comments, I'm just answering your comments before you put them, because you're going to say, well, just run a leech. Just run this. I don't have any yet, but this is the team I'm currently running. I am heavily considering finally taking Spirit Host out. She doesn't do anything. Loki is almost 50 and does more than what she can do, or what I'm using her for right now anyways. So very likely that I bring Loki in. He'll also give me some survivability with Perfect Veil, but let's go ahead and run this really quickly so you guys can see what the team is doing. Sorry, I'm laughing. I'm actually recording this while streaming live, so I got to chuckle at a comment that I just read, but man. While you guys watch this, I got to tell the person in chat, that is my sense of humor to a T. You have no clue how much I make jokes like that. I love making jokes that me and my wife will go back and forth with jokes like that. Like, one of my favorite things to say is when somebody drops something and I'll say, hey, you dropped that. And then, like, hey, I don't know if you know, but you dropped that? Anyways. All right, so you'll see this team looks pretty good, right? Tyrell being, healthier will be better, right? We'll keep this decreased attack up longer, decreased defense up longer. I know we get that also from Venomage, but two sources of it isn't bad. He's defense-based. He's going to be tanky and survivable. But you'll see, like, we do pretty reasonable damage for the team when you consider the fact that I don't have any healing. I don't have any of, like, the essential stuff that I would want. So, and we are getting the damage reduction out of Venomage. When Venomage places this heal reduction, that causes anyone under that heal reduction to do less damage. So, but if you notice, Kale and Ninja are staying very, very healthy, but both of these champions aren't. Now, it's very clear that they're capable of staying alive, but they are not healing up as much. And why is that? Because they don't have lifesteal gear, right? Lifesteal gear is just the easiest way for me to keep my champions alive right now until I get a leech or until I get a dedicated healer. Maybe a Rector Draft if I can be lucky enough to complete this Dungeon Divers event, right? That would be a really good addition to the team. And she might pair pretty well with Loki in the future. Now, you'll see, like, obviously, Kale still dies here. It is what it is, but there's that 10 million I told you guys, and then, that's about as far as we can go off of lifesteal. But think about how much more we would get out of Venomage, who does a lot more damage now with War Master. Still not Kale level, but better. And then, if we had Tyrell surviving for the whole fight as well, right? So, Spirit Host, like I said, does nothing. So, Spirit Host is a very easy replace. Claude is going to be the eventual replacement for that. But until I get that, Spirit Host is really just here to give me extra speed, but I'd like to make the switch to Tyrell to get the defense aura. So this is going to get tinkered with, but right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 10 million a key, major improvement over what I was getting before. So very happy right now with the output of that team. We just need to make some minor tweaks and changes to get it better. And those are broad strokes that we need to take. So because I'm going to be off Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to have more time to tinker then. I do work tomorrow. I think I've already mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to mention it again just in case you didn't catch it. I will be pulling shards Tuesday night, and then Wednesday and Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be doing 2 different account takeovers, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. Please come hang out and watch those. They are always fun to watch. I'm looking forward to recording them, and yeah, just overall excited about content in the next coming days. I feel like I haven't made a lot of content lately, and now I'm like, I got to record 2 videos because I have so much to talk about. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope I'm giving you guys some ideas of what you're going to do over these couple events and couple of events and so on and so forth. So best of luck if you're pulling shards tomorrow. Please come hang out and watch me pull shards. Who knows what we might get? They're always fun. I've had good luck on void shards in the past. You know, I'll rip these headphones off in a heartbeat. You'll see it. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Oh, real quick. Sorry. I'm really bad at this. Outros are not my best. Look, I am pushing for memberships on my channel right now. Basically, September is a month where people tend to push for subscriptions on Twitch or memberships on YouTube. I'm pushing for memberships on YouTube because I'm a YouTube content creator. I like it here. I'm happier here. It just suits me better. But if you've ever considered, like, I'd like to do something nice for Roadblock, or I'd like to, like, support his channel in the tiniest little bit of way, even if just for a month, please consider becoming a member. I offer 2 different plans, $3 and $5. You can sign up, become a member. You could get an account takeover if you want. You can also gift memberships if you already are a member to try and give other people chances for takeovers, or even just to let them ignore ads while they're watching me, like you guys are doing right now. But anyways, yeah, just consider it. I appreciate everything you guys do. Please consider subscribing as well. It's the best. It's actually the best way to support me if you're not looking to it monetarily, which I totally understand. And not everybody can do that. I get that. So, but at the end of the day, just thank you so much for watching the video. And I look forward, hopefully, to seeing you in the next one. Take care, guys.